Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to install a side mount garage door opener.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan and this is my garage, and that is my janky piece of crap, very loud. Actually, it's not that bad. It's a LiftMaster, so it's still pretty decent. It's even got MyQ, so it's reasonably new. But we're gonna get rid of that because I hate having to see this crap on the middle of my ceiling. Instead, we're gonna go with a side mount because they're super quiet, much faster, and a little better, and it gives us all this room.
For activities. And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities. Please say yes.
Yes, so Adam's here with me today. Jen's hiding behind him. There's Jen.
It's my wife.
He has a wife. We weren't joking, okay? This whole time we were serious. We're gonna try and do that. The best part is we have to do it twice because there's two garage doors.
Best part, worst part.
And then we also have to relocate the electrical stuff. So that's kind of the plan for the day. If you want to support us, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Go check out normalguyssupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services for your cars. Use the code NGS10. It hooks you up with 10% off most of the things we sell. And if you want one of these lifts, I'll have a link in the description below to Amazon. That's just where I got mine. And I did talk to the garage door people because we were gonna raise the garage doors, but we're not going to. But they said the one I got is the one to get, the LiftMaster 8500. So link in the description below, go check it out. All right, here we go. Alrighty, so we have a traditional garage door opener, and as you can see, it's got the plug right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that plug and relocate a plug over here because the garage door opener will now be mounted on that part right there. So it'll be kind of sitting right here. I think the easiest way to do it is going to be just to kind of put the plug in the ceiling. So that's kind of the plan. I think we'll install the new lift first and then take down the old lift, just in case we don't get it finished today, that I still have a functioning garage door. All right, here's what's in the box. So we have, what's in the box?
I'll take the box! The box! You take the box! Let's see what's in the box!
We have a battery. Yes, these things have a backup battery. That allows it to work even if your power dies. Got the those little optical sensors. Got the little control panel. Ooh, garage door opener. Mounting kit. This is like the cable tensioner thing. This will come in handy. You'll see this is actually how it tells when the door is up all the way. It's kind of interesting. Mounting brackets. Oh yeah, lots of wires. This is the bracket that connects it to the thing. Ooh, yeah, the deadbolt. That's pretty badass.
This is a beefy deadbolt.
Yeah, look at that. And like, that's how it like locks the garage door. It's pretty pimp. This is the light. Yeah, we got a light. And the opener. Woohoo! I think it is basically the same thing as the Chamberlain I had, because I think they're the same company, if I remember correctly. Probably. Yeah, basically looks the same.
Probably is made by the same 5-year-old in China.
Come on, it's at least 7. All right, YouTube, we've got the deadbolt installed. Basically, there was already some punch outs on the railing, so I just punched those out instead of drilling the hole. And you can see, ooh yeah. And then that guy is actually super easy. It's just mounted to the stud with that little bracket right there. All right, so next thing we do, this is where it starts getting interesting and different than the other garage openers, is this is a cable tensioner. So the way it works is, as you see, it flops out and it rides on that cable. So we have to get it just right. We got the remote light installed. That we're just kind of leaving for now because we're gonna have to relocate it to a different position once we install the actual lights. Next thing we gotta do is this switch. So we're just gonna remove the old switch, install the new switch, and then we're gonna have to run the wires over there because right now the wires from this thing run over there. Okay, YouTube, we have the light sensor there. We got the lock there. Lift is there. We cut a hole there and we're gonna run all the wires from the attic down and from that up. So that way there's gonna be a little plate we'll install later. I don't have the plate today, but we'll get that fixed. Now we just gotta do the other light sensor over there and then run the attic wires. Oh, and that wire too for the panel. All right, YouTube. Time to go up in the attic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed these wires and then we're gonna pull those wires and pull those wires and kind of get them all so I can get them in the right spots. Oh yeah, I hate the attic. Let me tell you, I hate doing the attic stuff. It's so hot up there. Where we're at is we need to get the wires for the switches over here And we also need to relocate that plug right there over here. So I was able to poke a hole through. We're gonna mount a little plug box right there and get that set up. Once that's set up, I guess we're gonna try and run the wires. This part sucks. This is where it's really hot because I'm in the attic a lot. Okay, got the AC line run for this plug. If you notice it's black, it's because we're gonna be painting the ceiling black so that way it'll blend in. Adam started working on that guy over there. Whew, let me tell you, YouTube, we've been working on this a long time and it is exhausting being up in the attic. So we got the old lifts off so you can see it's much cleaner up there now. I need to do the wiring for this guy still. And I've run into a problem, which is I don't think I get through the header on the wall. So what I might do is just poke a tiny hole in the drywall and then run the wires through that and then dip them down. Not ideal, but I think it'll work. And yeah, because it's not sealing tightly yet, because it's not putting any pressure down, it's letting in all this air and so it's vibrating. It's kind of funny. Okay, YouTube, we've got all of the wiring done. Now we're gonna try and program this one. So the other one's not done yet, but we can at least get this one done. So let's flip on the breaker, try and test this sucker out. All right, so here we go. Ooh, I see blinking lights. Ooh, and the screen came on. Ooh, that's kind of nifty. All right, let's try and program it. So I had to program the limiter. So the way to program the limiter is you first push this button and hold it until it beeps. It starts flashing the up arrow like that, but it's doing it in different sequence. You push and hold the up arrow until it gets all the way to the up position that you want it. Then you push that button again, it'll beep at you. Then you push the down button until you get it to where you want it. You push that button again, and then it'll do a cycle, and then it's all set. So programming it's super easy because the remotes, this is the easiest thing I've ever seen to program. Check this out. So we've got this actual LCD screen, and to program something, you push menu, and then you just go to program, and you say program remote, and that's literally it. It's pretty badass. I love that it shows the time, and it shows the temperature, so you can see it is hot as hell in here, and it's super humid. Finally got that side done, so now we just gotta do the other side. Okay, so door number 1 is working. Now we're on to door number 2. Same thing. It's already mounted up on the wall. We need to add the tensioner cable, which I actually screwed up on that side and mounted it too low. So you actually want it up quite a ways. Basically, the door was hitting the tensioner thing, so that was kind of dumb. So I had to move that. Obviously, we're gonna have to cut a hole to get the wires through, feed them through the ceiling, and I still have to rewire that plug to be a plug over there. All right, YouTube, we're in the attic, and I just kind of wanted to show you what we've been doing. So here's the attic door, and well, you can see over there in that corner is where the new plug is and where all the wires are. Obviously, this, where it's insulated, is where the house is. Had to drag the wires all the way over into that corner, all the way over there. Whew, yeah, all of this is gonna get insulated. That's why we had to do this before we get the insulations. That at least was the goal. Anyway, you can see, ooh, look at that. House goes way back in there. We're done with the attic, and I am hot. Okay, got the new plug run over here. So we tapped it off that other plug. Now we just gotta finish wiring up all of these leads and then program it, and it's good to go. Oh, we're so close. Okay, I think we have the door plugged in. So let's first get the remote to talk to it, and then, well, actually, oh, there we go. I was waiting for that. So now we can program it, push and hold until we get the door all the way to the position we want. There. All right, and we push this button. Now it says down, so we go all the way down.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there. There. Oh, what the hell? So it's 9:20. And we've been working on this since 10 a.m. This sucks. Megan demanded I come inside, change my clothes, because I'm disgusting, and she's gonna feed me soup. Hi, Megan.
I don't want to be in the video.
Oh, okay. I'll blur you out. Chicken tortilla soup. That's
Wait till I make your bowl pretty and stuff.
Okay, okay.
Right.
There you go. Chicken tortilla soup. Megan demanded that I film this.
Bonjour, senor.
Thank you. Well, YouTube, I've run into a problem with that door, which is that the spring tensioner, it keeps triggering. Every time it goes down, the cable you can see like goes slack. So I may have to call someone and get a professional here because I really don't like screwing with the springs. Those scare me. I'm gonna Google it tonight and we'll check it out tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow.
The next day.
Good morning, YouTube. It's the next day, and well, actually, it's been 2 days, but here you go. We have functioning garage doors. Turns out the spring tension and all that stuff was off by a lot, and I actually hired a company to come out here. And so the company gets out here and they're like, hey, just so you know, this is all like not that great of hardware. The doors are really good. The tensioning cables were not stainless steel. The springs were kind of janky. Basically, they cheaped out on that stuff. So he's like, we can replace all that hardware and blah, blah, blah. So I did. I figured, you know what? This is my garage. We're in here a lot. We use it a lot. So I want the doors to work correctly. And so now they do. So let me show you what we've got going on, and it's glorious. All right, so we've got the two control panels. I had them flipped. So the old panels used to be, this was the single door, this was the double door. I wanted this to be the double or that to be the single door because that made more sense to me logically. So anyway, now you can see, push that button and voila. Yes, nice and quiet. Listen to that. Oh yeah, that's nice. And, ready? Yes! It works. It's how quiet that is. Ta-da! Yes, we have that all set. So now all we have to do is button up the wiring. So right now the wires are just kind of dangling about. So I'm gonna get some like wire running things and some staples, and we're gonna get that all nice and clean and taken care of. So another feature about these garage doors that's really handy is we have the MyQ app. We can go in here and you can see we have the double door and the single door, so we can open it. Whoa. And we go over to the single door. And ready, single door, click. Yes, so we can operate it from my cell phone. That's also really nice because we can put schedules on it and stuff. And I was able to even program the old LiftMaster button control right here. And I programmed the truck, so the truck has the buttons that work and the Mini has buttons that work. So I've got like 3-4 remote controls. I have my app. I have all sorts of things that can get access to the garage doors now. And we can program them and blah, 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 blah. So basically, yes, we have functioning garage doors with the side mount lifts, and they're fantastic. So here's my personal thing. As soon as I knew that it was basically spring stuff, I wasn't gonna touch it because I don't wanna mess with that spring. They're dangerous. So my advice is you can do the side door and all that stuff, but if it needs to be readjusted, just hire a professional. Yeah, it was pretty expensive, but that's because they replaced the springs with new ones. They replaced a lot of the hardware. So basically I had to spend about $2,000 for that, plus the lifts. So those were $1,000, $1,100. So basically all of that was like $3,000 some odd dollars for 2 doors. I mean, it sucks, but that stuff should last for a very, very long time. Also, so for those of you that are interested in our garage update, our remodel, you can see, yeah, they have that panel off because we are adding 2 new breakers, two 220-volt breakers. One is going to be a plug for an electric car if we ever get one in the future, and the other one is going to be for that monstrosity AC compressor. Oh yeah. So that will be going out here. There you go. That is going to be the plug for the AC. So they had to run it down into the wall and everything. The AC condenser is going to go right here. So then the air handler is going to be right there where this stuff is right now. So that's going to go away. But yes, we're going to get that installed and going. So that's going to be awesome.